Hey everybody, Jeff here, and welcome back to the CarBuyingTips.com channel, where since 1999 our team of consumer advocates has been both educating and protecting you, the American car buying public, in all areas of buying new cars, used cars, financing, leasing, insurance, and how to avoid scams. And today we have a great informational video for you because we're going to show you how to get all of those insurance rate comparisons for your car and how to avoid scams doing so. Okay, so we're renewing our car insurance. So today, in our quest to find the lowest insurance rates, we're going to be evaluating Jerry AI, which is an insurance brokerage that has a very powerful auto insurance rate engine there that can compare several different insurance companies instantly. Okay, so we've landed here on the home page here for Jerry, and it says here that Jerry automatically checks if you're paying the lowest price for your insurance for free. And so it says no spam or unwanted phone calls. See, and that was always a problem for us in the past, because when we've always searched online and used some of those alleged rate engines that said you were going to get an instant quote, most of them lied to you. We didn't get instant quotes. What we got was, oh, somebody will contact you, and then maybe days would go by before you would even hear from somebody. And then when they do call you, they incessantly call you. They just keep calling and calling. So let's see how this does here. Okay, before I start to fill out this information here, let me just remind you, I'll put a link down in the video description below for you so you can go check out Jerry AI as well. And let us know in the comments if it was good for you or if it gave you a higher quote or a lower quote, because we want to know, because my case will be different than yours. And it's so here we want to know our full name. Okay, so I'll enter my name. I'll enter my phone number. And so now they've sent a 4-digit code, which is top secret. So once I get it on my phone, I will enter that. Okay, so now we're going to enter our code in. So then it will pop up several addresses for you to choose of which one is your home. And it asks if you're currently insured, and you say yes. Wow, it's amazing. It actually comes up with everybody's name and date of birth and the cars that we have that we're insured with. If you have to edit them, you can, or add a driver. But we'll just say confirm for now. Have you filed any claims on your policy in the last 5 years? Yeah, we had a windshield claim. Got any tickets in the last 5 years? It says we're almost at the finish line. Do any of these apply to you? Yes, I'm a homeowner. Driving behavior discount up to 10%. So it's showing all of the different discounts that you get. So now it asks how much are you currently paying for your car insurance. Okay, so we'll put in our amount. Okay, so now we're going to put in $1829.57. That's how much we pay for 3 cars, and it's every 6 months. And it says here they'll calculate the savings and let you know if we find a cheaper deal. Okay, so here on the finish page here, they're telling us in order to be able to view the quote, we have to download the app to open that up to get the quote there. So now I'll have to go over to the Google Play Store and download the Jerry app there, and we'll view it. Okay, so there's the Jerry Personal Insurance Shopper app there, and we'll just install it. Now that the app is installed, we'll go ahead and open it. Okay, so now to view the quotes, we'll enter our phone number here again. Now that we've entered our phone number, they've texted us a code that we now must enter. Okay, so let's enter the code they sent us. So it looks like we have here 8 carriers quoted with the lowest price of $202 per month. Okay, so let's view the quotes. And there's other ones here for Mercury and Travelers and National General. So you can see they go up in price. So let's take a look at the one from Progressive here. And what you want to do is when you see these quotes is you want to compare all of these limits and everything here to make sure that it's the same as what you're getting right now. So you can see here it's showing $202 a month, which over a 6-month typical period would be about $1,200. And as you saw, we were paying $1,800 and change before. So this would save us about $600 every 6 months, or $1,225 a year, as it mentions here. Now what you can do here is you can look at the coverage here on your car, and this is where you want to go through like a fine-tooth comb here and check and make sure that everything they have listed here is exactly what you have right now, so that you can compare apples with apples here. And also you want to make sure nothing changed. These online quoting tools can be pretty powerful because they just go automatically into the insurance company's database and they pull out all of your current coverage. So hopefully there's no mistake made there. And then, of course, this quote here is not the final price. In order to get the final price, they have to go and pull some more information that costs them a little bit more money to get. So that's when you hit the Get Final Price button there. So then you have to just confirm a couple of more things here, and then the carrier runs their reports and stuff like that, looks for violations, tickets, or anything like that. Okay, let's continue. When would you like the new policy to start? Okay, so we'll choose August 3rd because it says here we'd get the biggest discount if we switch then. So we have to say how long have we owned these vehicles here. Yep, 1 to 3 years, 1 to 3 years. And this one here is 5 years plus. So here we assign the names of the drivers to the car. Alright, so now it says we're confirming the final price for your quote. Alright, so if we decide to take that final price here, they'll do all of the necessary paperwork and everything to make that happen here. So then you can see here they send you a text to let you know they're retrieving the final price, and they'll let us know when it's ready. So here we get a response back that says that when Progressive ran their reports, the price increased. And she says, I checked the other lowest priced carriers and found that Progressive still has the best price. So now I'm going to go and get the quotes here from back to the app here. So here it says view the final price quotes. So now you can see here the Progressive quote here has changed now to $270 per month. So now it looks like our annual savings has actually dropped down to $281 from that $1,200 estimate that we saw earlier. Okay, so my question is then why? Why did my rate jump up? Why was I quoted 202 and now when I hit the finalize button, the rate jumps up to $270, which by the way is still less than what I'm paying right now, because right now I'm paying $305 per month for my auto insurance. What's going to make your rate go up here? You know, why did mine jump up when I hit that final quote button? So we reached out to our management friend here at Jerry AI, and what they said was that mine was actually not typical in the way it shot up like it did. Most don't rise that much. So what happens is when you're getting that preliminary quote, the insurance companies are basing everything on optimal case, like no traffic tickets, no insurance claims, you know, do you live east or west of the highway? They don't know any of that stuff yet. They're just kind of giving you a ballpark price. But then once you hit that final button and say, give me the final quote, they run off now, and they have to spend a few bucks now. And they pull your driving record instantly, and maybe they look at your credit score, they look at your traffic tickets, they look at any insurance claims that you've had, and that might make the rate rise up a bit. Now, we had an insurance claim in the past year for a cracked windshield, so that could be what caused my rate to jump up a little bit. Hopefully yours won't jump up. Also, do you live in an area that has more claims or more accidents, or do you live east or west of the interstate? Though, those sort of things, they take a lot more stuff into account at that point. That really helps narrow down the actual price. Okay, so even though this was a pretty good auto insurance comparison rate engine here, what was more impressive to me, being that I'm a former engineer, was the fact here that Jerry AI was able to go in automatically into my current insurance, grab everything out of there, including all of the exact coverage, the cars, the models, the trim levels, the drivers, the date of birth, because on all of these other quote sites, you have to enter that stuff in manually, and it's a real pain in the butt. So all of these other sites that say you're going to be done in a few minutes, they all lie, because it takes you a half hour or more to enter all of that information in there to get your insurance quote. And not only that, you're running all over your house getting social security numbers, driver's license numbers, VIN numbers, this, that, what's my current coverage, what's my car model and trim, and blah, 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 and all of that. It takes way too much time. But the Jerry AI got it automatically without me doing anything. You saw it. All I had to do was enter my name and the phone number, and it was able to go and get it from my insurer, and I didn't have to lift a finger to do it. Okay, so this is where I think a lot of the other sites let you down. So here's an example here where another site has shown several different insurers here, and it says get quote, one more click to quote. Oh, okay, so I figure all I have to do is click this button and I'm going to have my quote. And I click the button. You can see all they are doing is just redirecting you to the insurer now. So now I have to start a quote all over again here on the actual insurer's website. Now, in this case, they had some of the information already filled out, but why do I have to now go through all of this nonsense all over again here? Complete total waste of time. And by the way, other supposed auto insurance comparison quote engines that you'll use don't even do that for you at all. So they're just using it as an excuse to collect your name and email address and sell your leads to other brokers. So it kind of defeats the purpose of using their comparison engine. So as you saw, the thing was wrong there. It didn't give me my quote in one more click like it said. Quote, one more click to quote. Okay. So as you noticed, it was wrong. It did not give me my quote in one more click like it promised. Let me just show you what you find all the time on Google here, because you'll see all of these advertisers tripping over themselves to get in front of you with their fake headlines about, we'll give you quotes from a bazillion different companies, blah, 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 and it takes seconds. And we'll show you how they're all lying. So here we are looking here, and look at this one here. Come on. Free quotes from 100 plus companies. Come on. And then look at this one here. Find cheapest rates in 2 minutes. Come on, give me a break. Okay, so I think probably one of the features here that Jerry AI gives you that you probably can't get with any of these other ones is the fact that they're a broker, so they're licensed in all 50 states, except for Hawaii, I think. But not only that, they can sell you the insurance right on the spot there if you decide you want to get it. But even better than that, I think, is that when your renewal time comes up next year, or whenever it is that you renew, they will automatically rerun the same price check again and present you with a new set. So that has always been my biggest problem, is every year when it's time to renew, I'm always stuck having to go back and re-quote and do everything all over again. But here it's just automatic for you. What I just started to do, because I noticed all they're doing was getting the rates right from Progressive and Geico and Esurance and Liberty and all of those other companies, I just started to go to their websites directly to the insurance company and getting the quotes from there, and that's what I ended up doing. Well, I think this one just might have changed our mind, and maybe it is a pretty decent auto insurance comparison rate engine, but still I would ignore most of the other ones out there. They're just way too much work to get no savings out of it. So thanks for joining us today, folks, and we hope you enjoyed this one, and we will see you on the next one.